What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and we're going to start off strong with an inspirational quote by Theodore Roosevelt. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Bam. Quote of the week. And now for the card trick performance and tutorial that you were promised. Alright, dude, I have a great trick for you today. You ready? Yep, I'm ready. Let's do it. So check this out. I have a deck of cards here. I'm just going to start off, give the deck a quick shuffle. I'm not going to go too wild with it. There we go. That should be good enough. And I'm just going to hand you over this deck. So here you go. Okay, thank you. Now for your entire card selection process, I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to have my eyes closed and be standing like this, giving you directions. Now that I gave you the deck, I want you to go ahead and just start dealing cards off the top until you feel like stopping. All right, so just go ahead. And then when you're done, just let me know so we can continue to the next step. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Okay, so now you have two options. There's a pile in your hand and a pile on the table. You can go ahead and take a look at the top card of any one of those two piles. Let me know when you're done. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Okay, so hopefully you memorized it also. Nope. Okay, then memorize it and then we'll be good. Okay, now I'm good. All right, good. So now just place it back to where you got it from and then put the other pile right on top of it. And now just to finish it all off, just give the deck a couple of cuts and then I can finally open my eyes. Okay, good. Oh, man. All right, so now throughout this whole process, the card should now be lost somewhere in the deck. I have no idea what card you picked, and it is actually lost somewhere in the deck. So let's actually try to find it. Can you hand me the deck, please? Okay, here you go. Thank you. Now, of course, I don't know where your card is, but I do know that it's somewhere in this packet of cards that we have right here, okay? So now that your card is in here, I'm gonna actually locate it with one hand behind my back, okay? So check this out. I'm just gonna take this deck right here, I'm gonna put it right behind my back and locate your card. Just give me 1 second. Just do me a favor, just think of your card. Okay, yep, I think I got it. So I'm just gonna take this deck right here, I'm just gonna leave it on the table. Now for the first time, name your card. My card was the 6 of diamonds. 6 of diamonds, go ahead and spread the deck for me. And there's your card, the 6 of diamonds. All right, so here we are. After a long time, we have the tutorial and the performance in one single video. Pretty wild. So now just a little bit of background on this effect. It's known as Locatrix by Ted Animan. And it's a beautifully working impromptu card trick that I know that you will enjoy. So let's break it down. So starting this trick off, before handing the deck right over to the spectator, you need to memorize the top and the bottom card. Now, of course, there are many ways you can go about doing this, but a simple way that I recommend is by dribbling the pack. And as you're dribbling, just get a peek at the bottom card, dribble all the way to the top, and also get the peek at the top card. And just to make it easier for our purposes, I have the Ace of Hearts on bottom, Ace of Diamonds on top. This way they're easy to remember. Once you have those cards memorized, you want to hand the deck over to the spectator, and the spectator is pretty much going to do everything from here. So the first thing you tell the spectator to do is to go ahead and deal off as many cards as they want off the top of the deck. So let's just say this many. The number really is completely irrelevant. So once they're satisfied with their deal, and of course, remember, this entire time you have your back turned, your eyes closed, and whatnot. So once that's done, you give them one of two options. They can either take a look at the top card of the pile they dealt to, or the top card of the pile in their hand. Let's just quickly walk through both scenarios. If they pick this top card right here, you ask them to memorize it, then take the pile on the table and put it on top of the deck. If they pick this card, you ask them to memorize that, take the pile in their hand and put it on top. So whatever they pick, you want that card sandwiched in the center. And again, the reason is because you have two key cards established, your Ace of Hearts and your Ace of Diamonds, all right? So at this point, let's just say they pick the card that is on top of the deck. So if they go ahead and pick this card, you're gonna take your pile right here. Well, they're gonna take this pile right here and put it like this. And then you also ask them to give the deck a couple of cuts. So boom, they give the deck a couple of cuts, and we're all set to get started. From here, you're gonna open up your eyes, take the deck back from the spectator, pick the deck up from the table, wherever it is, and you're gonna remember your two key cards. In our case, it was Ace of Hearts and the Ace of Diamonds. And now this is probably the most difficult move of this entire trick, as you locate your cards, so ace of hearts, ace of diamonds in our case, you're gonna cull the card that's in front of it. So for example, here we are, we locate the ace of diamonds. Okay, now in this case, we do know the spectator's card is the king of clubs, but in the actual performance, we would have no idea what that card is. So we find the ace of diamonds, we wanna cull the card right in front of it. And if you don't know how to do the cull, I have a tutorial on it. I'll put the link on the screen so you can go and check that out. But all you're really doing is taking this card, with your fingers back here, you're gonna pull that card back, clearing the rest of the deck like this, okay? So you cull that card, you continue going, find the ace of hearts at this point, and cull that card as well, and then continue, close the deck, square it all up. And now you have 2 cards on top of the deck that could potentially be the spectator selected cards. And you have to keep in mind, this is all done in cover of you saying there's no way I know where your card is. It could be located anywhere in this deck, okay? So this way you're telling the spectator that, look, I'm just showing you, I have no idea where your card is. And in that cover is when you have to do those 2 card calls. So now you don't know if the card is a top card or the second card from the top. And you tell the spectator that you're so confident you'll find their card, you're gonna do it with your hands behind your back. And all you're doing when you put your hands behind your back, just take either of these 2 cards. Let's say this card, for example, or you know what, let's take the second card here. We'll take this card, we'll leave it face up in the center, right? So that's what we're doing. So these cards are now behind your back. You just take that top card, put it face up, and leave it in the center of the deck. From here, there are 2 potential outcomes. Either the card is on top of the deck, or it's now face up in the center. But of course, you don't know which one is which. So what I'd actually recommend is I'd recommend you doing a quick dribble just of the top couple of cards so that you can see what the top card is. And once you have that done, memorize that top card and leave it right here on the table. So at this point, right, you have the top card memorized, which is the 8 of clubs, and you have that 1 random card in the center that you have no idea what it is. You put that card on the table and you ask the spectator what their card is. If they say the card is the 8 of clubs, you have them look at the top card, boom, reveal, their mind is blown. If they say their card is the king of diamonds, again, you know that's not the top card, so the only option remaining is that it's the card in the center. So you have them go ahead, spread out the cards. They see there's 1 card right here facing the opposite direction, and it's their card, the king of diamonds. Man, I gotta say, making one video for the performance and tutorial was so much harder than I remembered. Crazy. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of this video, and of course subscribe if you haven't already for some amazing upcoming content. I'll see you soon. Peace out.